Nice shot, Davos. Thank you. Well, I don't think you ever met my other brother, Davos. Hello. No, he is not named after the Game of Thrones character. In fact, Davos over here is a former Marine. That's right. Until I was medically discharged for being intoxicated by too much caffeine. In fact, I kind of put my commanding officer in the hospital. And it's a very long and let's just say it's a story I really don't want to be talking about. No. And over there is our owner.
No, I want no part in this. Bye.
Shut up and sit down. It's your fault that we are in this mess, okay? Your fault, therefore, you are going to be a part of it, whether you like it or not. Yeah, I mean, really. I wanted us to talk about Gears of War, not this horrible film adaptation.
My fault? My fault? As if I wanted to watch the movie.
You think I wanted to? Again, I wanted to talk about Gears of War.
So talk about Gears of War.
It's not that simple. Yeah, you made us watch this movie, so now we are stuck talking about it.
Oh, for the love of... What do you want from me?
What do we want from you? Nuh-uh. What do you want from me? You have become a problem I have to deal with. Contrary to your belief, you are not the center of my universe.
Yeah,
I have bigger
know.
problems than you to deal with. And I wanted to talk about Gears of War.
I know. I get the concept.
So what's it going to be?
Fine. Let's talk about Doom Extinction.
Annihilation.
Whatever.
Sometime last year, there was once an article talking about another Doom movie being made, after we had already gotten one 14 years ago and that movie failed. Well, so did this other movie, which later turned out to be known as Doom Annihilation.
Yeah, funny story that. The very first time I saw the name Doom Annihilation, I thought maybe they were talking about another Doom mod. You know, because there's a lot of those out there. In fact, I've collected my share of Doom mods, not just making one myself. Still work in progress. Sorry about it, boys and girls, for waiting for it for so long. I've had a lot of other things to take care of, not just the mod. And then when I clicked on the web link, it took me to a video on YouTube. That very lousy teaser that Caesar over there had made a reaction vid about. Isn't that right, Caesar?
Oh yes, I have not forgotten about that. In fact, what kind of movie we ended up having after the trailer, I think I can definitely say that this movie is from the anus of hell!
You think that's bad? Guess who distributed the movie? Universal Pictures.
Caesar? Please tell me he's joking. No, he's not joking. Wait. Universal Pictures? Didn't they also make the other Doom movie? The same Universal Pictures, yes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Oh, I agree, Davos. In fact, I said the exact same thing. The worst of it is id Software refused to get involved in the production of this movie, and so did Bethesda Softworks. They just gave Universal Pictures free rein to destroy this movie. And you would think that after their big screw-up with the other Doom movie, they would just remove the movie licenses from Universal. But no. Instead, id Software repeated the same mistake, putting their trust in a not-so-trustworthy movie company. In fact, honestly, if I were to give the movie license to a movie company and they screw up the movie that they made, disrespecting the source material that it's based on, I think I would be shouting these following words to them.
You're fired!
Okay, that was a bit over the top, but you do get the point that I'm making, right, guys?
Oh, we understand. Yeah, we understand what you're saying.
Anyway, let's say we talk about the following. What they got in the movie right and what they got wrong. Starting with the plot.
Well, before we do that, let's say this to everyone who's watching. We saw the movie free online. We did not buy the Blu-ray. Oh no, we did not. In fact, the movie was leaked. Yeah, the movie was leaked because it's not supposed to be released until October 1st. Well, the fact that it was leaked, it gave us the opportunity to watch it without ever needing the Blu-ray disc, because we are not going to buy this movie after watching it and disliking it. Absolutely not. No. Okay. Let's talk about the movie.
And yes, we know, we shouldn't be talking spoilers. Well, with the fact that a lot of people have made it very clear that they are never going to watch this movie, I think many of those people are going to care less about spoilers. Let's get into it.
The start of the film takes place in a Union Aerospace Corporation science facility on Phobos. That's interesting. That's just like in the video games. Yeah, in the original classic Doom, it started with a science facility on Phobos. Well, they uncover an ancient teleporter. Well, two of them actually. One on Phobos and one on Earth. Well, that is very interesting.
Interesting indeed, because according to the lore of the original classic Doom games, the UAC was working on interdimension, planet-to-planet teleportation, but the experiments went awfully wrong and created a portal that led to hell, and that was when all the demons and everything broke loose. So, yeah, okay, that's one thing that this movie kept accurate. I'll give them a few points for that, definitely. Yeah, indeed. Although, I'm curious as to why they borrowed a character from one of the video games. The head of the Phobos research facility is a man named Dr. Malcolm Betruger. Betruger? You mean this Dr. Betruger?
Don't they know that Doom 3 is no longer canon? Reality check, Davos. This entire movie is not canon to any of the video games. Great. Yet, despite this being a different version of the video game character that we all know of, I couldn't help but notice that this version of Betruger is not so bad. I mean, I know what I said before, during my trailer reaction, that the fact that a video game villain is being reused and recycled for this horrible movie would make the movie even worse, but actually, this version of Dr. Betruger does not affect the movie in any way.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. I mean, the actor was okay. The actor was okay. In fact, Betruger as a character in this movie was also okay. Even though there were a few things that were so predictable about him, like they wanted us to think that he was still the good guy. Even after entering the hell portal and all that, they wanted us to think that he was on the side of the Marines. But we know for a fact that he's a villain, not just because of the fact that the character from Doom 3 was a villain, but the fact that he came out of the hell portal without a single scratch on his body. We'll get to that later.
One of the UAC scientists on Earth volunteers to be the UAC's first human test subject for the teleporters. His name is Dr. Barnes. Dr. Barnes? I thought it was Mark Zuckerberg I was looking at. He looks just like him. It's not Zuckerberg, it's Dr. Barnes. Betruger oversees the experiment. Barnes successfully reaches the other side of the gate, but then he suffers from extreme deformity. His skin starts becoming pale, blood starts coming out of his mouth, and he has very long fingernails that are like the size of claws. What happened to him? Did he turn into a zombie or something? Possibly, yeah. And that is when we get the title reveal, Doom Annihilation. We then cut to the film's protagonist, Lieutenant Joanne Dark, played by Amy Manson. Joanne Dark? That's her name?
Are you sure they didn't name her after Joanne Dark, as in the protagonist from the Perfect Dark series? 'Cause, that kind of sounds rather stupid. And what would be even stupider is if they named her after St. Joan of Arc. Just saying.
Joanne Dark is a Marine who lost her mother to cancer back when she was a little girl. And, well, afterwards, she lost faith in God. Yeah, we gotta have that. Yeah. And, she wears her mother's necklace. And, well, she comes out of hypersleep, and they lost power to the showers on board the ship. Oh, that's not good. And you notice that there's battle scars all over her body. Service in the military does not come without injuries.
I'm pretty sure my older brother, an ex-Marine he is, would agree with you on that one.
We also get to meet all the other characters, all the other Marines, accompanied by a scientist who's being transferred to Phobos. And his name is Dr. Bennett Stone, played by... You know what's interesting? What? I don't know any of the actors in this movie. Not a single one. Neither do I. No.
Don't look at me. I don't know them either. In fact, I thought the pilot was played by Danny McBride, who played the pilot in Alien Covenant. Turns out, wrong actor.
And the one Marine who sticks out most in the crowd is Private Carly Corbin, played by Nina Bergman, and she has blue hair. What? Marines are not supposed to dye their hair. This movie tries to justify it, supposedly. They say that her hair turned blue because the cryostasis caused her hair to become blue. What?
So, let me see if I understand this correctly. Let me see if I understand what you're saying. Cryosleep changed the color of her hair blue, yet it did not affect anyone else in their cryopods. Their hair colors are perfectly normal. A very pathetic scientific theory. It is the most illogically pathetic scientific theory ever conceived. That's like saying that hypersleep had caused the Master Chief's hair to fall off. Come on, that is so stupid. I'll bet you the actress kept her her blue hair color because of her status as a rock star. Yeah, she's a member of a rock band. I forgot what the rock band is called, but most rock stars like to keep their everyday appearances. Like, for example, if you were to convince Marilyn Manson to remove all his makeup and piercings, if you were to play the role of a Marine, that is, he's not going to. Oh no, he's not going to. In fact, he's going to be very disobedient on that request.
Well, there's another flaw in this movie in terms of outward appearance. If you look very closely at Lieutenant Dark's right ear, in fact, if you look at the upper part of her right ear very closely, you'll notice that she is wearing an earring. Marines don't wear earrings, especially when they're in combat.
Well, speaking of Lieutenant Joanne Dark being the Doom Girl of this movie, get this. She is sent to guard duty on Phobos as punishment for disobeying a direct order from a commanding officer. That actually sounds familiar. In fact, that's how the original Doom guy ended up on Phobos. He ended up on there for that very same reason. Even though the backstory is a little bit different. I mean, Dark disobeyed orders, and then a terrorist got away. Yeah, an infamous terrorist leader got away, and that's how she got punished. Whereas the original Doom guy, he didn't just disobey orders. He assaulted a commanding officer because his commanding officer was leading a mission and he was slaughtering innocent people. Doom guy did not agree to that, but he still got punished anyway, and still got sent to Phobos. His good deed did not go unpunished, so to speak. So yeah, a little bit of a similarity between Doom guy and Dark. Just not too much of a similarity, really. They're still two different characters.
Meanwhile, I still can't figure out why everyone hates the actress. Oh, you see, I'll tell you why. Amy Manson, back when this film was still in production, she wrote a tweet insulting a bunch of the Doom fans, calling them all misogynists. Oh, wait, she did a Brie Larson on the fans? Yeah, she did.
No, bitch!
Well, despite the actress playing her, I didn't think the character Lieutenant Dark was bad. I mean, I thought she was a well-done character, but there's one teensy-weensy problem. You see, the actress started acting as if she was not interested in being in half of the movie. In fact, some of that shows in her acting. So, what? She just realized that the movie she was in was bad? What? She finally realized that having her as the lead actress would not automatically make the movie good?
Well, maybe she should have thought of that before she decided to attack us fans!
You know, somehow, "we told you so" just doesn't quite say it.
Dark and her team of Marines are led by Captain Hector Savage. Wait, his last name is Savage? They're doing stupid names again? Just like in the other Doom movie? Yeah, if you did not know anyone's names in the other Doom movie, you can look those names up in Wikipedia. Their names were terrible too. Like, did you know that Goat's name was Eric Phantom? Phantom? Yeah. And now they got a Marine named Savage. You can tell that whoever made this movie hates the military. The squad of Marines are taking the blame for Lieutenant Dark's disobedience of orders and have been sent to Phobos as security. Yep. And they are there to, to defend UAC interests. In fact, here's the lousiest thing. These Marines, I would not even call them Marines. You know what they call themselves? UAC Marines. You do know what UAC stands for, right? Tell them. Union Aerospace Corporation. Oh, right, so they're corporate Marines now? They're supposed to be U.S. Marines, and they were sent to Phobos. They were originally sent to Phobos to defend U.S. interests, and to also help the U.S. in overseeing the UAC's top-secret projects, so that they can be met with both military and congressional approval. I can't believe they screwed that up as well!
After the failed teleportation experiment, Betruger decides to have himself go through the portal to prove that it can work, because he does not want the project to shut down despite what happened to Dr. Barnes. Okay, now you're probably wondering who on their right mindset would do something that stupid. Well, it's funny because in Doom 3, Betruger was one of the first scientists to enter the Hell Portal. And according to a scientist who recorded a confession of everything that happened in the UAC facility and in the Delta labs and all the experiments that they were conducting illegally, it was said that Betruger came back from the Hell Portal as a completely different person. Most likely the kind of person he was, it was before he turned out to be this egomaniacal maniac that we all know in the video game. And, in this movie, he does come back out of the portal as a bad guy. How do we know that he becomes a bad guy? Oh, it's so predictable. In fact, I do believe that I already mentioned it once already. Let's wait until we get to that part, and then we'll discuss it from there.
Well, even that experiment fails, and that is when all hell breaks loose. And so the Marines, originally what was meant to be guard duty, their assignment has now changed as they receive a distress signal from the UAC facility of people screaming. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of those screams are all the fans screaming in bloody murder at this movie. Yeah. In fact, I think Davos was one of the voices. Oh yeah, I actually rented my voice as one of the screaming voices. It's hard to hear me in the background, but yeah, I was screaming because of how awful this movie was going to be. And so they get their weapons ready. Why do most of those weapons look like they're made out of plastic? Oh no, that's not bad lighting or anything. No, you're seeing it perfectly well. Those are plastic guns. Yeah, they use toy guns for the set. Are you kidding me? That is stupid. Perhaps the only thing that looks real is the super shotgun that Captain Savage holds.
Even their black armor looks terrible. I mean, really, how much of a budget do you need to make green armor?
And their visor displays pull up a map that looks like a Doom map. Oh, and that's supposed to make us feel better? No. They search the facility and they find no one. The place has practically become a tomb, so to speak. Actually, one of the characters said that. Yeah, this place is a tomb. Wow, how very astute of you. And they all split into teams. Oh yeah, one of the Marines, his name is Winslow. He's a pain in the neck. In fact, he shows so much disrespect towards the lieutenant. Yeah, I would want to beat the living snot out of him for disrespecting the LT. In fact, here's how it should play out. Sir, permission to shoot him. Permission granted. Thank you, sir. Whoa! I said shoot him, not murder him! You know what? Go right ahead. I'll excuse it. I never liked him anyway. They later find a dead body of a decapitated Marine. And, scanning his service ID, they find that his name was William Blazkowicz. Oh, shut up! Shut up! So, they decided to name a dead Marine after Doom Guy from Doom RPG. That is entirely pointless. They find 3 survivors, 2 scientists and a chaplain. Yeah, apparently the chaplain used to be a Marine before he decided to become a holy man. In fact, he was one of those characters where, oh, I like this guy, I hope he lives. But no, he later ends up dead. We'll get to that later. And, after finding the survivors, they run into zombies. Oh, yep, they run into the zombies who used to be some of the scientists. And, yeah, there's so many of them. Or maybe there's not as many as it looks. In fact, many of them look like they're played by the exact same actors with the exact same makeup. What, they couldn't hire any more actors to play those zombies? I guess not, no. They couldn't even incorporate CGI on them, that's how bad. Well, half of the Marines are immediately killed by these zombies. Wow, best of the brightest, huh? Yeah, right. And meanwhile, Winslow is running like a chicken. Are you serious? Really? He's supposed to be a Marine! Okay? Now you fight, okay? You don't run away, okay? Now! And he does get punched in the face by Lieutenant Dark. Well, I still think he deserves more than just a punch in the face. Yeah, a lot more. Yeah. And, let's see, what else was there? Oh, yeah, Dark uses a chainsaw on his zombie. The chainsaw looks so fake, it looks like it's made out of cardboard. Has anyone noticed that? And I love how she's crying at the zombie that she killed, and looks at the scientist's ID tag. Did she know her or something? That part was never explained. Perhaps the only cool part was when Captain Savage battles against the zombies, and he kills many of them before he is killed by them. Yeah, it was such a good scene until how it ended. Wow.
One of the surviving scientists is a new lady. She was interning with Dr. Betruger. At least I think she was interning with him, but anyway, yeah, her name is Veronica. And upon seeing Dr. Betruger alive, claiming to have no memory of what has happened, what, he doesn't remember?
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
But she never tells anyone that Betruger entered the portal and then suddenly comes back. You know, that would have been very helpful. Their ship gets possessed by Hal's deranged sister, and an imp kills the pilot. Oh yeah, here's the other thing. There are only 2 monster variants. What, this again? The original film only had zombies, imps, and 1 Hell Knight. That was it. But they were all acting like different kinds of zombies, really, huh? Well, in this movie, there are only zombies and imps. That's it.
This is stupid! What makes the zombies and imps so popular? What, because there were so many of them in the games? Oh, come on! Just add in a Hell Knight, a Revenant, Keiko Demon, Lost Souls, Cyber Demon. But no, you don't add any of those. Just those two? Add the other monster variants. That would make the movie more appealing, I would think.
That's all you have to do!
I don't get it. All the producers, plus the idiot director Tony Giglio, must have been thinking, oh, this movie's going to make a lot of money, even with everyone hating it. No, everyone's going to love it, everyone's going to love it, and it's going to make so much money. Can you smell it? Can you smell all that money?
All I smell is your bullshit.
They lose more of the Marines, and the chaplain as well, who dies saving Dark. Yeah, she gets pinned down by an imp, and I thought maybe the imp was sucking out her soul. But turns out, it was trying to turn her into a zombie. Yeah, that's what we discovered because of what later happens to one of the other characters after getting caught by an imp.
Could you possibly get any dumber than that?
How about the ship's controls being destroyed, and so their only way home is through the hell portal?
Never mind.
And how about the part where Winslow decides to desert Carly and run away from the imp? Yeah, leaving her to die. Well, she lives in that part, yeah, but what if she didn't live? Oh, yeah, what if the imp had killed her? Marines leave no one behind. And despite Betruger being the one proposing that they go through the hell portal as a means of going home, they still think he's on their side. Really?
Anybody else's bullshit detector just go off?
Oh, mine already did 5 months ago.
Well, after they restore the facility's power, Betruger kills Veronica. Yep. Terrible. Revealing that he remembers everything. Oh, wow! As if we did not know that already. They did get attacked by imps, and that imp that's jumping over Dark. Is that green screen I'm looking at? Yeah! The imp is covered in green from the green screen behind it. Are you kidding me? They didn't even fix it. Yeah, that horrible effect was shown in the second trailer. And they didn't even bother fix it in the film's final cut? Talk about lazy. Definitely lazy. And, there are only 2 survivors left. Yeah, now there's only 2. There are, the Dark and Bennett. Oh, yeah, and, we didn't mention this before, but, did you know that Bennett is supposed to be Dark's ex-boyfriend? What, they had a thing? Because, last time I checked, military and science don't get along. That could be why they broke up, or at least one of the reasons why they broke up. Maybe, yeah, who knows.
But wait! There's more! They find the BFG 9000! Which only shoots single plasma balls, killing just one demon at a time! Not clearing an entire room like the BFG in the original Doom and in Doom 2016. Wow! My God! Are you deliberately trying to piss us off? Seriously, Hollywood, you are cutting off the nuts of my patience.
Yeah, they turned the BFG into a modified plasma gun. I do like the plasma grenades, but seriously? Betruger opens the hell portal and Bennett gets turned into a zombie. Oh no, come on. Okay, first the captain, second the chaplain, And now the nerdy scientist? Characters I liked. Yeah, probably the only characters in the movie I liked. And they end up dead! Yeah. I think you're right. I think this movie is designed to piss us off. Remember what I said in my trailer reaction review? That this movie is a social experiment designed to see how we would react? Well, tell me, Universal Pictures, are you satisfied with the end result? Dark is forced to kill Bennett, and after discovering that Betruger is bulletproof, don't ask, she gets pushed into the hell portal, and there's water in hell? I don't even see any lava. Oh yeah, even hell looks so depressing. Just a bunch of rocks, really. And a lack of color. I mean, it looks so empty, so bland. I mean, really. I mean, really. Hell in Doom 2016 looks a lot more appealing than this. Definitely. And I will admit, they do have a very cool, epic fight scene in this. Yeah, how Dark battles against the imps with the not BFG. And how she gets to the Earth portal, but before entering it, throws the 2 plasma grenades in slow motion, killing the army of imps. Yeah, I thought that was cool. And, well, she does make it to Earth. In fact, the teleporter chamber is the exact same set piece that they used for the teleportation chamber on Phobos. Cheap budget indeed. Yeah, very, very cheap budget. And worst ending. Oh yeah, a terrible ending. You can tell that this movie is sequel baiting. Well, I seriously hope that this movie never does get a sequel!
I agree. Let this movie get stuck at a cliffhanger, and let's all focus on the upcoming Doom Eternal, because I am more excited about that game than I was about this movie. Actually, no, I had no excitement for this movie at all. In fact, my brother hates this movie. Yeah, he's already watched it, and... Excuse me. Oh, hey, big brother. How you... That was him venting his spleen after watching the movie. Yeah, you did that to him.
This movie is so stupid, it even has SJWs defending it. Oh, really? Well... Yeah, if you're hating Doom Guy simply because he's a white male character, if you're hating us Doom fans, if you're hating the video games as well, then you are no better than us. Period.
Yeah, I've had it up to here with identity politics, okay? I do not hate this movie because of the presence of a female lead character or a diverse military or whatever. No. I hate this movie because of how it badly contradicts the video games, how it insults the fans, and not to mention the bad writing and the bad budget, the lack of design. Yeah, those are the reasons why I hate this movie. So please, for anyone who's critiquing us for hating this movie, check your facts.
I'm sorry to say this, but all those SJWs you were arguing towards, I don't think they care.
You're feeling offended by what I just said, huh? Okay, hand them over. Give me all your testicles. No, honestly, you don't deserve them. Okay, you don't deserve to have them. No, you know what? Fine, I'll take them by force!
Well, easy there, easy. Serenity now, easy.
I can hear Satan crying his eyes out. I have never heard of Satan crying before. That's how bad this movie is. And that is how annoying these wet nursing SJWs are. Guys, I am so sorry I dragged you into this mess.
It's okay. It's alright. We forgive you. Yeah, we do.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go dunk my head in a bucket full of ice water.
I'm gonna go play Gears of War. Go ahead. I'll join you later. Well, thank you all for watching this painful review that we've had to undergo. And as always, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And remember, my fellow Doom fans, they are rage, brutal, without mercy. But we will be worse. Rip and tear until it's done.